Welcome to Studio D on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is Sooner Sports Pad. Now here's your host, Annie Durbon.
Welcome to Sooner Sports Pad. I'm Annie Durbon alongside my very sassy co-hosts, Courtney Boggs and Blakely Durham, and our very excited live studio audience. Guys, who's in there?
Yes, we've got some team members from the track and field team, and they're joining us tonight.
We're also joined by some rowdy members of Kappa Sig fraternity.
Yes, we are. And we will also be talking to track and field stars Hayden McLean and Mackenzie Shell later on.
And after that, in face-off, Courtney and I will discuss which softball member had the best weekend.
And in the spirit of track and field, we'll also take an inside look at track member Jenny Carmichael's journey from the track to the homecoming court.
But first, we always like to start off our show with Launchpad, where we show the biggest highlights of the week. And this week, our eyes were on baseball. The Sooners took on West Virginia in a 3-game series this weekend. Oklahoma kicked off the series on Friday with its 5th walk-off victory of the season and a 10-inning shutout, leading to a 1-0 victory over the Mountaineers. Moving on to Saturday, the Sooners continued their success by overcoming a 5-run deficit and won it thanks to a 7-run 8th inning. The men out-hit West Virginia 18-10 and took Game 2 12-6. And then on Sunday, the Sooners went for the sweep but fell short to the Mountaineers. Oklahoma started off hot with the first 7 runs, but then let it slip past them. That allowed West Virginia to salvage one game. 12-7 was the final. But besides the disappointing loss, there was actually a lot of good moments. Courtney, give us a breakdown.
Well, as you just mentioned, walk-off wins seem to be OU baseball's trademark this season, as they did it for the 5th time when they defeated West Virginia on Friday night. Alex Wise scored the winning run after junior Ben Hollis crushed a grounder up the middle, actually knocking off the glove of WVU pitcher Blake Smith. OU freshman Chris Andrizzo's performance on the mound gave Sooners the control they needed, but his impressive weekend did not stop there. His consistency at the plate on Saturday came in clutch for the Sooners when his single, batted in the 8th inning, scored the tying and go-ahead runs for the Sooners. Overall, it was a great weekend for Sooners baseball, and Chris was a huge standout performer for the team.
Well, Courtney, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but maybe not the greatest weekend for baseball, because unfortunately this weekend, senior Hunter Haley was injured and fractured his wrist. He is out for the remainder of the regular season, folks. I was just talking about Haley last week. He was doing great things for the team on his way to reaching 100 runs and RBIs for his career at OU. It's a very unfortunate loss for the team, and head coach Pete Hughes said that Haley has been a leader for this team this season, and it's heartbreaking to see a senior go down like that with an injury, but we do have high hopes that he will be back for the Big 12 tournament. So
I hope so. That's a tough loss for the Sooners, so I wish him a fast recovery.
Yeah, I hope he has a good recovery. But there was also a lot of other Sooner sports that happened this weekend, including our guests track and tennis. Guys, what were some of the highlights?
Yes, well, the men had a very successful weekend at the John Jacob Invitational, having a total score of 180 points to finish ahead of 14 teams. The 3,000-meter race was a big one for the boys, with Will Hogston, Dan Schubert, Zach Gentry, and Eric Aldrich taking the top 4 positions. As for the field, Hayden McLean won the triple jump in his first competition in 6 weeks. A couple more winners for the men. Senior Chase Hammond won the shot put, and senior Tyler Renton won the javelin. And don't forget, freshman Blake Yount, who won the 800-meter run. So lots of first-place finishes for the team, and overall a fantastic weekend.
Well, on the women's side of the track, they were also very successful. Freshman pole vaulter Mackenzie Shell had another record-breaking weekend. After setting the indoor record earlier this year, Shell made history yet again. She broke the OU outdoor program record with a jump of 14 feet 5.5 inches. This now places her 7th in the NCAA rankings. The OU women recorded 9 event titles on the weekend, including Jess Woodard in the shot put, Avian Allgood for javelin, and Bailey Sims in the long jump. Over the past few seasons, I've really seen both the men and women's side develop as a team, and I'm really looking forward to see what they're capable of in the future.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to switch gears a little bit. The men's tennis team regular season ended with a Bedlam victory. The Sooners beat the Cowboys 4-0 this weekend with the help of senior Axel Alvarez. He won both his singles and doubles matches this weekend, and he is now tied the OU record for career wins and career singles wins. So huge weekend for him. The Sooners are 3-2 in the Big 12 and 14-9 overall. They head into the Big 12 tournament this weekend as a 3 seed.
Well, finally, some good news for the OU women's tennis team. They finished their regular season with a win against Kansas State on the road. Their 4-2 win over K-State broke a 6-match losing streak for OU, which I believe is a nice momentum shifter as they head into postseason play. The Sooners rallied during the singles competition of their match against K-State. It's really what gave them the edge they needed to take the match. They will head to Stillwater on Thursday to take on West Virginia in the first round of the Big 12 tournament.
All right, well, good luck to men's and women's tennis.
Thanks, guys. Well, don't go anywhere because coming up next, we're playing face-off. Courtney and Blakely will tell us who went yard in softball this weekend. Stay with us. For your first question?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Well, the softball team hit it out of the park this weekend at the Tennessee Classic in Knoxville, but who had the best individual performance?
That's right. I like your pun, Annie. Now, how many times this season can I say that Erin Miller is just killing it? On Saturday afternoon's win against the Bulls, she went 3 for 4, tying her most hits in a game, and she was then at an 11-game hitting streak for that. She hit a double in the third, and 2 runners scored off of that. She hit 2 doubles for that game, but she was not done there. In the next game, she went on to hit another double, and now she's at a 12-game hitting streak, and she has a team high for 19 doubles on this season. That ties the 4th most in a season in OU history. I'm guessing she's still got a couple more left in her, so I'd love to see her jump up into that 2nd or 3rd spot.
Hey, I'm all about breaking records, but in our little world of softball where we seem to talk about people like Erin Miller and Paige Parker all the time, I think we have a sleeping giant on our hands because freshman Jaden Chestnut threw down this weekend on the mound, and I mean that literally. She had 12 strikeouts at the Tennessee Classic. This now extends OU's win streak to 13 games in a row. Chestnut's 12 strikeouts doubled her previous mark of 6, which she pitched against Fresno State earlier in the season. This now ties her with great Paige Parker for the most strikeouts in a single game for the season. This is only her 3rd career start for the Sooners, her 2nd shutout. I mean, if you ask me, those statistics sound very promising for her future at OU on the mound, and I am impressed.
We've got another Paige Parker in the mix.
And now I'm here with freshman Sammy Steele, and she has an audience question. But first, the NFL draft is coming up this Thursday, and a lot of Sooners will be participating.
Yeah, my question is, which OU draftee is going to have the best pro career?
Well, Big Man Strike has the potential to do great things in the NFL. Eric Striker may be a little undersized, but he's fast and he knows how to angle himself towards his opponents to get that tackle, as he does right behind me. Now, not only that, but he's got the intangible talents of leadership, charisma, and I think he could bring those to any NFL team he's drafted to, just like he brought them here to OU. He was also an NFL Combine top performer in bench press. He had 23 reps. And he's projected as a pick for the 6th or 7th round, but I think no matter what team he goes to, they're going to get a lot out of him. His size didn't keep him down here at OU, and I really have the same hopes for him in the NFL.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned being undersized because my choice is also known for being a little undersized. Sterling Shepard is a huge name. We all know him here at OU. 223 receptions, 3,482 yards, and 26 touchdowns. Those are the numbers he walked away with when he took off his Sooners jersey for the last time. And that, yeah, I mean, it's all right. Scouts are a little concerned about his undersized frame, but from what I know about Sterling Shepard, he is fierce on the field. He leaves it all on the field every time he plays. His work ethic is impeccable, and he's a playmaker. I feel like that his ability to move quick, his magically good hands when it comes to receiving the ball, his short area bursts, I think that he'll be a clean target for quarterbacks in the NFL despite his undersized frame. So I'm all in for Sterling Shepard.
Now let's see what video caught our analysts' attention this week. What do you guys have for this week's viral video?
Okay, Annie, I have a good one for you. Now, the most impressive baseball catch of the week goes to a fan this time, in my opinion. Now, Pirates fan and father makes this home run catch look all too easy. He not only does it one-handed, but he does it with a baby in the other hand. His little son right there. How cute is that? around the ball and be like, look, man, I caught this for you with one hand. I love it.
Well, clearly you and I are on the same wavelength today because
Okay.
I too found a baseball video that tickled my fancy. The difference is that this guy is the exact opposite. He wanted nothing to do with this ball. Take a look. His Blue Jays fan is not impressed. I guess if it wasn't from his
does not
team,
care at
he
all.
wanted nothing to do with it. He tossed it back over and went on with his day.
All right.
All right, guys, now it's time to choose our face-off champion. So cheer the loudest for who you think won. Was it Blakely?
Yeah, that's right.
Or was it Courtney? That is a tight one. Okay, Blakely, you got it.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Because coming up next, we will be talking to track and field stars Hayden McLean and Mackenzie Schell, and we'll also have a story on a track and field star setting the bar high. Stay with us. Woo!
Special thanks to our cornerstone television partners, Chesapeake Energy, Riverwind Resort, Anheuser-Busch, OU Outreach, and OU Medicine.
Welcome back to Sooner Sports Pad. Here at OU, many of our student athletes excel on the court, the field, or whatever other surface they may play on, but not many achieve greatness in any other aspects of college life. But then there's Jenny Carmichael. Our very own Blakely Durham shows us how Jenny embodies what the real student athlete life can be.
Tulsa native Jenny Carmichael is a discus thrower at OU. Carmichael came in as a walk-on and earned her spot on the team through hard work and a positive attitude.
I rarely see her have a negative attitude. I mean, she's just one of those kids that's always positive. She gets frustrated while she trains, like everyone else does. This sport can be very frustrating, and you know, it doesn't go well all the time. And I do see her get sometimes frustrated with that, but she doesn't let it get to her.
I am so thankful that I came in as a walk-on because it made my mindset so much different. That coming in, everything was about how can I be an indispensable part of this team. That I had to make my mark here, and it wasn't going to be in throwing far, it was going to be in the people that I impacted.
And impacted is exactly what she did. Carmichael has served as an inspiration to her teammates and peers in her 4 years at OU.
You know, I think the biggest compliment I've ever seen about Jenny came from our one of our former students who was a 4-time NCAA champion, Olympian in 2012, former NCAA record holder. And I think Jenny was a freshman, and she came up to me and said, you know, Jenny just inspires me to be better.
Well, while she's inspiring those on the field, she's doing the same thing off the field. Last October, Carmichael went from this track to this stadium, where she became the first ever student athlete nominated for homecoming court.
Being nominated for homecoming court was such an honor to me because I really want to empower people and show them that it's possible to achieve their dreams. And normally people don't look at a female in a power sport as a homecoming nominee. And so just getting to shatter those barriers and show people that it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what sport you play or how many pounds you can lift, it doesn't matter how strong or how thin you are. All that matters really is your heart and the impact you make on people.
And she didn't stop there. This past year, Carmichael was named the Outstanding Senior Woman of the Year at OU. Despite her accomplishments, however, this 22-year-old still finds a way to stay grounded.
Being named the Outstanding Senior Woman was such an honor. I received the phone call and I just didn't even know what to think because I didn't come into OU chasing after these awards or really seeking these accolades. It's something that's really just come that I've strived to make a difference every day and to love the people I'm around well. And in doing so, all of these awards have come, and it's humbling because it's not me.
But others would disagree and say that it is her. Carmichael has earned everything she's achieved through her hard work and determination.
Work ethic, definitely work ethic. She does not want to be told no, that she cannot achieve something.
Discus thrower, homecoming queen nominee, president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and engineering major. Some may wonder, how does she do it all?
And that's what it comes down to, is being passionate for each of the things that I'm involved in, because when you love it, it's not a job, it's something that's such a privilege. And so it's not that I'm busy, but it's that my life is full.
Carmichael still has 1 year left of eligibility at OU, and for now, she plans to be here for it. Blakely Durham, Sooner Sports Pad.
Guys, over to you.
All right, well, thank you both for being here. That's first off. Now, Mackenzie, you absolutely shattered that record for pole vault. How did that feel this weekend?
That was just a really good experience for me. I've been going after that height for quite a while now, so it was just like really relieving when I finally cleared the bar and made it over there.
Did you make it in practice, or was it your first time?
We haven't done a lot of bar work,
Okay.
but we've done a lot of bungees where I've been like getting over good heights, so I knew it was coming soon. It was just a matter of everything falling in place.
And Hayden, you won this past weekend after taking 6 weeks off. I mean, what did it mean to you to win the triple jump after taking a break like that?
It was fun. Like, we got to jump in front of the homestand pits this time instead of the past 2 years, like along the side. So I like to get the crowd involved and just like have fun. And I knew if I had fun, then I could jump far and just do what I've been doing in practice.
And what was it like for you guys, for men and women, to do so well in Norman here in front of a home crowd?
It was great. We really showed everyone what we've been working on, and it was just a great experience for everyone to do so well and the team to really come together and cheer everyone on.
Yeah, it's a big meet too, where everyone's parents come to this meet for like senior recognition and stuff like that. So to perform in front of like your parents and friends and family and everyone, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And who have been like your biggest role models or inspirations during your career here at OU?
My parents have been really good role models for me, and they've helped me get to the places I've been to. I started out at gymnastics, and they've supported me all through that. I did that for 10 years. Then coming to pole vault, they have enabled me to go all over the country and have just trusted me to come down here and do what I do, and I absolutely love it.
For me, I would say there's a jumper here named Will Clay. He went to the Olympics. I don't know if you guys know him, but I just like to chase after his records and do what he's done, because he's also from Arizona too. So see him go from Arizona to here, and I also did that. I just want to chase after his records and going to the Olympics and stuff like that.
Yeah, very cool. That's a good role model. Now, with Big 12 Outdoor coming up in 2 weeks, what's the team's mindset going into that?
We're all pretty much working as hard as we can to get there, as well as playing it safe, because we want to stay healthy and just keep pushing everyone in our groups to be prepared for that setting.
Yeah, this is a meet where all the previous meets, we have 5 or 6 before the Big 12 meet. It's kind of like individual, it's for you. In this meet, it's kind of like our coach says everyone should have a good day on the same day. So everyone come together and do what you can to support your teammates.
Okay, well, I think Annie has an audience question for you guys.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with senior Steven Kabler, and he has an audience question for Hayden and Mackenzie.
If there was any event that you could do besides the one that you're currently doing, which one would it be?
Mine would probably be long jump, just because it just seems so much fun, and I just love the field events. I don't see myself running at all.
I would probably do one of the throwing events like javelin or the hammer throw, just because I like to see things go really far. So
Good
that'd be fun.
answers, both of
Yeah.
you. All right, well, don't go anywhere, because coming up, earlier. Now it's time to have our guests play dynamic duos. I will ask Mackenzie a series of questions, and she will have to guess the most fitting answer for Hayden. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, and audience, feel free to help out. All right, here we go. First question. What is your favorite sport besides track? Gymnastics, basketball, football, or golf?
Basketball.
What do you think?
It's got to be golf.
Golf.
Okay, show him. I think golf.
He's like,
I didn't know she knew that.
Question. Where were you born? Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, or Arizona?
Arizona.
Yes. You gave it away. All right, next question. What is your favorite summertime activity? Swimming, hiking, working out, or golfing?
Golfing.
It's too easy. Okay, what was your high school mascot? The Warriors, the Tigers, the Eagles, or the Trojans?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Eagles? Let's see it. Okay, last question. What is your favorite dessert? Cookies, cake, ice cream, or cheesecake?
Ice cream!
What do you think?
Cookies.
Cookies?
No.
Oh, so close! You're so close to getting all of them. No,
That's pretty good.
5. That's great. That's like one of the best we've ever had. All right, thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the entire Sports Back crew, thank you for joining us. Make sure you like us